Is it possible to enter Spain as a tourist and obtain residency without the need to go back to your country of origin? Well, the answer is yes, and in this video we'll see 6 different ways in order to do it. Hello everyone, my name is Gerard, I'm the marketing responsible at immigrationspain.es, and in this video we're exploring one really important topic which has to do with the way in which you obtain your residence permit in Spain. Because the truth is that for the vast majority of residencies in the country, it's required that you start your application at the Spanish consulate from your country of origin. But there are several types of options, there are several types of alternatives that will allow you to directly travel to Spain and as a tourist during your first 90 days as a tourist, apply and directly obtain your residence permit. As we've said, there are 6 different ways to do it, and that's what we'll explore in this video. But first of all, before diving into this content, let's answer one crucial question, which is, can I obtain a work permit directly in Spain as a tourist? We have included this question at the very beginning because 1, it's something that many of our clients ask, and 2, because the answer is very important, and in this case is no. If you are to apply for a regular work permit, that's a work permit to work for a company or as a freelancer, in Spanish what's called permiso de trabajo por cuenta ajena o por cuenta propia, it's very important that you do it from your country of origin. We have cases of people who came to Spain thinking that they would be able to move the work permit as a tourist, and they find out that no, it's not possible. They should have submitted the application from their country of origin. So, very important, regular work permit from your country of origin. Nevertheless, there's an exception, which is our first way to obtain residency as a tourist in Spain, which is the work permit as a highly qualified worker. So, if you meet the requirements and you are a highly qualified professional, then you can apply for a work permit directly from Spain. What makes you a highly skilled professional? Well, basically, we are talking about people who have received, this is very important, a job offer with a salary of over $45,000 per year, people who have completed a master's, a university degree, or a PhD that must be related to the job position that you've been offered, and this job position, the specifications must be of someone who is going to develop really technical tasks, even someone in a managerial position who is going to be in charge of a team. That is what qualifies for a highly qualified profile, and if that's the case, you can travel to Spain as a tourist and move to this special type of work permit, which is regulated under the entrepreneur's law. The second path, and one path that's becoming quite popular during the past month, since the end of 2022, because of the great advantages that it offers, which is the student visa. Student visa can be applied directly from Spain as long as you do it before the last 30 days as a tourist. You can enter Spain, enroll in a course, and obtain your student visa. As you already know, the main requirement is that the course must be at least 20 hours per week. It must be in person, you cannot do an online course, and this is very important, you are allowed to work up to 30 hours per week and to modify to a work permit afterwards, as long as this course and the academic institution are registered in any of the official registries. The most important one is the REIUCT. You can type that online and find if your course and center do meet the requirements. And we're saying this because we're seeing many foreigners who are using the student visa as a path to stay in Spain for the long run. So as it offers this great advantage of being able to enter Spain as a tourist, obtain your student visa, stay in Spain, and then move to work permit without the need in any time to go back to your country of origin, this is a great advantage. So make sure to check that your course, the academic institution, are within this list so you can do the complete process of tourist, student, work permit without going back to your country of origin. If you're finding this content useful and would like to know more, would like to know everything there is out there about residency in Spain, about nationality, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification button so you'll be notified anytime we post one of our weekly videos, and you'll have all the information that you need as a foreigner in Spain. The third way to obtain residency as a tourist is the European Union Family Member Card, what's called in Spanish the tarjeta comunitaria. If you're the relative of a citizen from the European Union of course that also includes being the relative of a Spanish national, you can easily obtain residency in a country. We are talking about a 5-year residency card that not only will allow you to live in Spain, but also to work in the country. The most typical path, the situation that we most see at our office is of that foreigner, that non-European Union citizen who registers as a civil partner with a European Union one. Why? Because they can easily travel to Spain, register the civil partnership in Spain, and then move to and apply and obtain this family member card without the need to go back to the country of origin. Of course, there's also the path of doing it via marriage. You can get married to a European Union national and also will be able to obtain this 5-year card. If that's the case, remember that if the marriage was registered in any of the European Union countries, it's okay, you can use it for your residency application, but if it was registered outside, you must then register it also in Spain before continuing with your application. The fourth path, one that's becoming also really popular nowadays with a lot of applications, which is the digital nomad visa. If you want to start working remotely from Spain, if you have different clients spread all the world, or if you have one employer, you're working for a company that allows you to move to Spain and continue operations from here, then be aware that you can do it as a tourist. You can enter Spain and during the first 90 days of your tourist visa, you can move to this digital nomad visa. Again, remember that those who qualify are those who have had working relationships of at least 3 months prior to their application, who earn no more than 20% of their total income from Spain, so the vast majority of your income must come from outside, and who have the explicit acceptance from their company, for example, to be allowed to work from Spain. The fifth option, of course, another really advantageous one, is the golden visa. You can enter Spain, purchase a property, and as long as that property is valued at least 500,000 euros, you can then apply and obtain residency in Spain, a 3-year residency card as a tourist. So again, golden visa is beneficial also because it allows you to include your relative, your family in your same application, so they will also be granted residency. And the last option, the final option to enter Spain as a tourist and get residency, is that option designed for those who have overstayed. Up till now, we've seen cases in which you have entered Spain and during your 90 days as a tourist, you have moved, you have applied for residency. But what happens if I miss that deadline, stay in Spain for over those 90 days, I'm already in Spain for 1 year, for 2? Well, if that's the case, there is an option which is called Arraigo Social. Arraigo Social is that residency for those who have stayed 3 years in Spain illegally without a residence permit, but continuously, and who can demonstrate that. If that's your case, after 3 years in the country, you can apply for a 1-year residence permit that will also allow you to work. The requirements are quite straightforward. You need to first find a job offer, must pay the minimum salary in Spain. Second, you must demonstrate a link with Spain. That can be done if you have a Spanish relative, then that's sufficient proof. And if you don't have a Spanish relative, which is the most common situation, then you'll need to pass an interview where, among others, your Spanish or even Catalan, for example, if you're in Catalonia, your Catalan level will be checked. And also, of course, the most important thing is to demonstrate that you've been those 3 years, even though illegally, in the country. That can be done with your city hall registration, with your empadronamiento, and with any other type of proof, such as tickets, such as a library card, such as a gym membership. Any of those type of things that demonstrate that you've actually been in Spain will be proof enough and sufficient to demonstrate that you've spent those required 3 years in the country. As you see, there are many options to enter Spain and without the need to go back to your country of origin, do the whole application process, obtain residency, and stay in the country. Nevertheless, and this is very important, our advice is, even though it's possible to do it as a tourist, make sure to check which are all your options, check what's the process like, check which are all the steps before traveling to Spain. Why? Because many times we have a foreigner who has read, who has listened that they can apply for residency as a tourist. They come here to see that the residence permit that best fits their situation has this specific requirement that they have not considered, that they need to gather all documents for, and that means moving forward, passing that 90-day deadline and needing to go back to the country of origin. So our recommendation, what our team of immigration lawyers recommend you, is that before traveling to Spain, make sure to first book a consultation with us, which will be the best way to easily and straightforwardly know which are all the requirements that you must meet need, what you need to start preparing now, even though you're going to apply for residency as a tourist, so that you'll be secure, you'll be making sure that you know everything you have to prepare and you will have everything ready so that you can travel to Spain and during those 90 days as a tourist obtain residency successfully, which is what you want to do at the end. So, as you know, if you need any question, if you need our team to help you to have an in-depth consultation with you in order to see which is the best of these options that fit your situation and be prepared and know the steps to follow, send us an email at info@immigrationspain.es. We'll be more than happy to help. Of course, remember, if you haven't done so, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be posting videos every single week and you won't miss any of the information that you need as a foreigner in Spain. That's all. See you in the next one.